Good morning. And wow, Team Avini, here we are. And I'm just so excited to be associated with such good people doing work that matters. And oh, this moment right now is just so exciting. And if you look at a book that's called Go Pro, which is not the camera, but Go Professional is what that really means. Eric Worre, and he talks about kind of what Jim Rohn has talked about, that this idea that pretty much anything can be boiled down to maybe half a dozen different fundamentals. Do all of those, do them well, do them consistently, and you can't help but make good in this business. And he says that the highest paid activity is reaching out to people and getting them to go to a big event. And any of us that have been to a big event, oh my goodness, you're changed forever. And I think back at pretty much think of anybody that's achieved any greatness or done something wonderful. There was a point in their life where a decision was made to do that, a commitment. And I think a lot of that happens in our industry, our profession, when we go to a big event. In fact, that's purposeful. There's aha moments all over, peppered throughout that event, where you just think, my goodness, I'm going to do this. And you come home forever changed. And along that idea, John Maxwell said something that just really hit me, that he says, I experience a life-changing moment and I change. I share this life-changing idea and you change, and together we go out there and we facilitate these life-changing ideas and others change. And I think that's what we're witnessing right now. We're in the change business. we change people. We're in the leader builder business, and I just get so excited about that. And so I think yeah, it's changed me. And in fact, kind of maybe to just kick this off a little bit, about 5 years ago, I was in another business and we were going to be doing a big event in the Bay Area. And so I got the phone numbers of everybody that was in that business. And I just started calling people one-on-one, and I reached Robin West and we were talking a little bit. Just a few days earlier, I had been to my doctor, and that was on my mind. I had this time bomb in me, and somehow I'm just spilling my guts out to Robin West. Wasn't I don't think it was an accident. She says, you need to call Chip and Marcy Littlejohn. And so Robin, thanks for changing my life. And wow, here we are. Maybe since I started talking about that, we are in the changing business. I've been changed, and I got to let other people change. And I've shared that with someone on the phone that sought me out and got the same wonderful results too. So we're in the changing business, and come and learn how to change people better. In fact, I got to just share this thought right here. Well, I'll do that at the end, but it's a Winston Churchill quote. But hey, Robin, why don't you kick it off and tell us why you're in, and what big events have done for you in the past, and what you think coming to this one in March will do for you.
I'm so excited, Dave. And I was so blessed. And thank you for letting me be a part of your story, a small part. That was so exciting. And it is divine intervention. I believe everyone that comes to Avini is divine intervention. I'm going to give my Avini why also, if that's okay. I was thinking this morning, here we are, 8:00 in the morning out here in California. I get to sit outside in this beautiful patio, this beautiful creation that God created. And because of Avini, I get to work out of my home, and I love being in my home. I love being out with people, but I know there's a lot of us on the phone that just love our homes. It's just amazing, the creation around us. And so thank God for Avini. My husband had to, we both of us were self-employed. Actually, all our married lives, we worked together in self-employed different businesses. And we were in one a year and a half ago that I had been wanting out of for a couple of years, but didn't have a way out. and Avini came along, and so grateful because my husband was we both were forced to retire a year and a half ago overnight, and didn't really have much to fall back on except for Avini. And it was just getting going. We were starting, the affiliate program, then got Avini going. Oh, it's been miraculous to be able to be here and to build this long distance over the phone. But now I love being able to go out and do some Avini overviews and get to know each other. But the event in October, our first event, was unbelievable. And I know most of us on the phone probably have been to a lot of different events, conventions, things like that. But we are unique. Our products are so unique. They change lives, just like Dave said. Dave and Valerie's lives were changed miraculously, and they knew a lot about natural healing. But this one missing link, Avini, Rick Deitch, his products, the missing link that you needed, Dave, right, to get your health back. And that's what we have. And so when we go and get together, the energy, the synergy, the frequency in the rooms is amazing. I got to say, my sister's group, I had leaders from each of my 3 family legs. And I was so excited. And what happened was everybody got so excited. And my sister kind of got on, we need to get Mark and Robin to Diamond one of these days. So let's go for it, And we actually, that month, we'd been Ruby executive for several months. And that next month, we reached Emerald. Now, this is team effort, guys. This isn't about one couple. This was about many people in the family getting to go where they want to go and earning an income doing what they love to do, and that's sharing with people and helping them get hope again. So I'm excited. We're going for Diamond, but that means the whole family is moving, and it's about everyone in our team. I am so grateful for each one, so thankful to be here, and it's about all of us working together. And so when we get together, it can be explosive and so much science. That's the beauty here. We don't have a lot of rah-rah, although we have a lot of fun together. But it's all about the science. So Dave, I'm going to turn it back to you. Thank you. Love you all.
Thank you, Robin. I think that's a good point. Get one of these and print it out. But if you look at the game plan here, whether it's going diamond or just going silver, you can't do it by yourself. It shows it right there. But nothing great is accomplished just by one person. We need a team. So, hey, Rich Cotter, you're a friend from way, way back, like most of us here. Tell us why you got back in, and how maybe a big event might help one overcome PTSD and all that other stuff. And hey, how's your body, by the way, since you've been introduced to Avini Health?
Oh, I'm so excited about Avini Health. I was in a different business years ago, and when things kind of fell apart, maybe I did have a little bit of PTSD because our hearts were broken when the company sold to a new owner and things changed and they fell apart. We just felt like, oh my goodness, what a disappointment. And never again until I had a life crisis. And Barb Ostrom told me to talk to Dave Johnson, just like Robin West had told Dave Johnson to talk to Chip and Marcy Littlejohn. I had the same deadly problem in my prostate. That was I was faced with some big decisions that I didn't like, but Dave showed me a better way. And my doctor has been truly amazed because the Avini products that have turned everything around for me. And on top of that, I'm losing weight. I'm really excited about the Trim Science Challenge. I'm down about 5 pounds already since it started. I'm excited about that. But I think there's a grander vision here. It's not just about what's happened to me and our family with better health, but we're kind of on a mission. It's like a calling. It's really given me a chance to make a difference, share with others, be part of a family that's committed to help other people. And that's one of the things I do love about Avini is it is a family affair, a family community. So many business opportunities. There's a lot of rah-rah, a lot of hype. One of the things I love about Avini is it's not about that. It's about the heart. It's about the science. It's about caring for people. Focus on that, and the rest of it comes right along. And it's a chance to be anxiously engaged in building something new. Something, be a part of something at the beginning and help to build that culture that can make a difference. And it's a chance to be involved with the best people. Now, we think a little bit about the Avini Health National Summit, March 10th and 11th in Las Vegas. Why would you go to that? Well, I want to just tell you some thoughts I have about that. It's really an investment in your time and money. The event itself is pretty much free. Why is that? Because you pay a fee to reserve a spot, but then you get that back when you show up. But it is an investment in your time and money to get there, to stay there. And what's the return on that investment? Well, the return is the vision you get. It's a life-changing event. I love how Dave Johnson just said, the aha moments that come from it. It's a chance to really meet the Avini family. And not only the family, but also the founders, to meet Neil Roth, Rick Deitch, Doug Dickey, to get and give hugs to those people that we've seen on these Zoom meetings and heard on the calls, and have them tell us, what the real story, the behind the scenes, how's their life really changed. But it's also a chance to build the culture, to capture the knowledge, and as Robin said, the science, and those aha moments, and a chance to make history and create memories. You'll always look back and say, I was there at that event. And why? Because there's never going to be an event like this one again, because as it grows, it's going to get huge. This is going to be, in comparison to what it will be in the future, a much more intimate event, the chance to be there really at the beginning. And don't come alone. You'll be there and you'll wish you had brought others with you. You'll be sitting there thinking, gee, I wish I would have brought my more of my team. They need to be here. They're really missing out. And so that's the reason to come. I love Avini. It's been a life-changing thing for me. And I just love getting paid in goosebumps when people that I've shared Avini with come back and say, it's made a difference for me. And that's what I love about being involved with Avini.
Oh, thank you, Rich. It's fun to be excited about something, and you will change. And as they say, when you change, everything will change for you. Hey, Sherry, wow, I want to get to know you more. And I've seen you a few times, and then all of a sudden you're well into the emerald position. I thought, wow, how did that happen? And you've been around this kind of stuff for a while. Would you share how you got introduced to this, and maybe why you think big events are important, other than success is a decision, and big decisions are made at big events? So
Okay, am I on? I mean,
you're really on.
Guess what? I can't see you, so I don't know what happened, but let's see. Hold on, let me make sure. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. All right, how I got introduced to Avini. Divine intervention, just exactly what Robin was saying. I'm sitting here nodding my head at everything those two have already said, because it's so true. I received an email from a friend, Moira Rounds, and I was reading through that email, and I saw Rick Deitch's name, and I saw another couple names that I recognized, including yours. And I thought, what in the world? I went down and scrolled down on that email to see who sent it to her, saw Paige Wolf's name with her phone number, called her up and said, you don't know me, I don't know you, but I want to know what these people have in common, directly from the horse's mouth. So can you tell me? And so that's how it went. And I'm going, oh, is it really? I want to know more. And I had actually used Rick's what's now called Cell Defender years ago, but just as a customer, and all of a sudden it was gone, and I didn't know what happened or whatever. And I never was one of his followers, to the point where I was his army, following him everywhere he went. So I just let it go, but I recognized his name, and I would never forget his name. So it's been really a wonderful gift that I happened to find out about it through Moira, through Paige. And I'm always looking at things to not so much, I don't think of myself, but I think of my husband, because he was in Vietnam. So I'm always working to help him, get through all the hurdles, and to the point where he calls himself Mr. Guinea. And I go, what? And the girls, our two daughters, go, what are you talking about, Dad? And he's going, I'm a guinea pig for all the stuff she comes home with. so, and if it works for him and he's still living, then I start the product as well. And so we've both gone through our journey just beautifully. And thank you to Paige for educating me. And of course, I bought my first things retail. I wasn't gonna fall for that, network marketing thing, And so, but then I called her back and I said, okay, I'm learning and I've learned enough that I'm ready to buy wholesale. Okay, well, you have to become a distributor. I don't want to be a distributor. Thank you. I don't want another job, another business or whatever. And she said, well, that's the only way you can get wholesale. So I did, because by then I knew enough about the products. I knew which pack I wanted. And then from there, it was super easy because I could think of a zillion people that needed to know about this. And I love the product because it works. I love the product because it's backed by science. It's not a Me Too product, a group of products that I have to convince people that it's better than whatever they were using or whatever like that. So it's been super easy. And the fact that I'm talking about toxicity, if people resonate with that word, I know I have an interested person. And I just start asking more questions, and I leverage Paige and a lot of other people in this phone call here for 3 ways. And it's been wonderful. So the company's real, the compensation is real. Did I think I was going to earn any income? Not really, because you work your tail off usually to earn a little bit of income. In this particular business, I'm finding that not just am I earning, but my team is earning. So that also builds our belief and regains our belief in the word network marketing, because this company is unique and different in that way as well. So it's been great. The value of attending conference. There's multiple reasons why I attend conferences. One of them is mainly to learn. I mean, I want to learn because it validates my commitment to the company and the products that I'm promoting. So I also get a chance to put names and faces together. I get to meet big, tall Darren. I get to, try to give him a hug on his knee or whatever, because I could never reach that. Kind and compassionate Robin. I mean, it just goes right down the list, all the way up to management. And like Rich was saying, this company's small enough now that we can give hugs and learn about our leadership, our management, our brilliance there. But we're growing by leaps and bounds. So now's the time to go out there and actually be able to be in front of them, because pretty soon there's going to be hundreds and hundreds of people wanting to do what I want to do and give them that hug. So anyway, it's pretty cool. And they're so accessible. I love WhatsApp. That's another way for us to be connected with everybody else and for them to be connected to us. And not only that, you see them posting. You see Neil Roth posting. You see Doug posting. You see Rick posting. That's a pretty cool way to stay connected. I also attend conferences because I like to be around like-minded people all across the country. I feel that energy that Robin was talking about, the vibration, the passion, and it's authentic. And how do we know? We've been to raw companies before. We've been to raw conventions, right? Those conventions, you go home, everybody gets all excited. They go home, and guess what? They're back in the same model they were before they went to convention. They're still doing the same things, expecting different results. That's the difference. In this conference, I just know that's going to come from the heart, because I already went to one. And you have this mission, like somebody mentioned the word mission, and compassion to carry this whole thing through. You're a part of it. It's not just a one-time rah event. I don't know if that conveyed it, but that's the way I feel. And then I also attend to meet like-minded people, to put their names and contact information in my source so that I can use them for 3 ways in the future, because I love 3 ways. So I use those a lot. This year I'm going to be attending with my husband, Don. He doesn't usually attend because he doesn't usually ask to attend, and I don't usually invite him. But this year he asked to attend. He loves these products. And we went to the meeting in Kennewick, and where we got to see you, Dave. You got to be with Doug again because Doug's been out to Central Oregon for some events. He got to feel the energy himself. So he asked, I think I'd like to go to convention this year in Las Vegas. I go, you do? And he goes, yeah, I want to go and learn too. So, I mean, that's a real plus. I attend conferences also to bring excited people rapidly. We have a really rapidly growing team, and Tony will be a part of that, and she could tell you all about that. But I want to meet them too, because we've got a bunch of new people on our team that I've never met. So it'll be an opportunity to meet them as well. So I'm also expecting a few guests, and I plan to confirm their attendance, and I want to show up and meet the heart. I want them to show up and meet the heart-driven people that are part of Avini. They're going to realize the authenticity, the professionalism. They're going to learn the background of the company, the true science behind the products. And guess what? When they leave, I'll bet you 10 to 1, they will be part of our team. So anyway, just a few things to relay my excitement and my, compassion about this company as well.
And Dawn's coming. Dawn's coming, so that means it's been guinea pig tested already. Yeah. So
Absolutely.
I love what you're saying. You already believed in the product, so you started sharing that. But coming to the event, I think it just expands the belief in the product, the people, the team, the company, the belief in the comp plan. And I just get stronger and stronger. And that's what we do, is share that belief and keep that belief. So I love that. I love this idea that if you believe and you have experience in all of those things, your belief is justified, and you're never at the mercy of someone with just an opinion, because you are surrounding yourself with the reality of experience that really strengthens your belief. So that's huge. I've known Tony for years and years, kind of going back and forth, and I thought she would be really good in this business. And so I've just kind of been connecting a little bit with her. And then I reached out, and she says, "Oh, you called to congratulate me for joining your team." And oh, really? So, wow, synchronicity. Someone else was thinking about her as well. But Tony, so glad you're on the team. You're pretty new with this, but you've got quite a few people already coming to the event. And I believe that you already have your belief in events and what's going on. And so you've got total confidence, and people are buying in on your confidence. In fact, a lot of your people have been down the road before, and they know the importance of events. So tell us why you're in, and how are you doing this so well? Well, probably because you've got some experience, but what's your thoughts about all of this time and this moment?
Oh my goodness, the overwhelm. Well, I'm echoing everything that has been said so far, and so happy to be amongst friends and people that I've respected and known in the industry for so long, and getting reacquainted. You had asked for me to share about my belief system in events, and for me personally, it's about being again reunited with people that we know and love. And I really am about the warm fuzzies in those events. I love the education, but I'm proud of my team members, our team members who are making decisions to go. I can't claim anything other than just making them aware to be there at the events. They have the wisdom to want to go and to be together. And I'm so proud of them, because a lot of them are doing it at great personal sacrifice. It's not easy for them to rearrange some things they might have already had going that weekend. I'm really proud of their decision to change those things to be there. So I applaud their decisions that way, because like you said, it's going to be life-changing. I think there is going to be information there that will alter our course of life going forward. And I'm really, really excited about that. I want to say, yes, I am new. It's only been a month, but it's been an amazing month. I'm so grateful that Doug, he's already been to Grand Junction twice to visit, and it was, I don't know how to explain it. It was as subtle as a brick through the window. It was What happened? How did this happen? You know, I've heard it say that if you just have 3% belief that heaven will move 70% or 30% and heaven will move 70% for you to make something happen. And I was really at a place where leading a team, many of you have experienced the downfall of being disappointed by situations and companies who weren't acting in the best integral manner. And I so wanted to be a part of something that had a bigger picture, a bigger meaning. And there's Doug, there's Sharon, there's Dave, and it all happened synchronistically. And talk about vibration and good feeling and just, wow, it happened fast, but also years in the making, right? Right. And no accidents. So, so happy to be a part of something that is so timely. We need this company. And I'm so grateful for how it's put together, the mind that was in the mindset that was behind putting it together with the distributors in mind. Thank you so much, Doug and Neil and Rick, for making it about us, the distributors, because for me personally, it means so much that at least, I don't know, 20, 25 people just last month, their first month, earned their first significant check they've ever earned in networking with products that make life-changing differences. That's key. That's huge. The belief system is seated in that. So that's what excites me. So much so that I gave my notice to a very good job. Because like Dave said, I think your job is interfering with your ability to reach out to people. And I was like, Dave, you're absolutely right. It is interfering. And also I changed my residence officially by getting my license plates from California to Colorado. And the young lady behind the counter says, "You want Zeogal? What is that?" Right? And just sharing briefly, and she said, my husband is concerned about what's in our water. She says, "Do you have a card?" Like, cards. Okay. Must get cards. All right. So do you see how timely this is and how important this is? I'm so grateful that all of our team, all on sideline, cross line, upline, sideline. I never say downline. It's always sidelines. Everybody gets a sense of how important this is. And I'm so glad that we're all going to get together and hug in Vegas.
Oh, thank you, Tony. I would ask anyone, do you believe in destiny? Well, you soon will when you get involved with us. And I'd like to talk about destiny with my friend Paige. I've known a lot of you so long. Paige is one of my short acquaintances. We've been friends for, I think, about 4 years, and we met on Facebook. And what a wonderful lady. And I think one of the big things is we met in Nashville, actually, physically at a big event. And anyway, you've had a really fun journey, I think, Paige. You've grown quite a bit, and oh my goodness, what the leader you are. So glad you're part of our team. So Paige, what about this event coming up? And tell us a little bit about why you're on this journey. And boy, you're doing well. So proud of you.
Well, thank you very much. If it wasn't for you, just reaching out to me. And that was just 1.5 years ago, Dave. And I'd never heard of you before, but there was something that said, I need to listen to this guy. And I've been involved with direct marketing companies before, like one for a long time, and really put my heart and soul into it. But it was never ever about the company. It was always about the product. I've always been trying to just help myself with my own challenged immune system. So I've always been into the products more than anything else. And then if I could share it, great. But if it was sold on the back of a little red wagon and it worked, I'd still share it. I didn't care. So it's a benefit and a plus that I actually get to, benefit financially from it. So very grateful for that. And I love how simple it is. So thank you very much for that, Doug, because 7 years in that last company, I still don't understand the comp plan. So, and I knew ours in like a day or a few hours. So super grateful for that. I really appreciated the last time going to Las Vegas to meet everybody, because like everyone's been saying, it's an energy thing. And the last company, or was it the first company that I met Rick Deitch through when I first met you, Dave, I walked past the owner of that company in the hallway, and I felt his energy and I didn't like it. And I mentioned it to a friend of mine who was there with me, and he goes, "Oh, it's probably nothing." And then I don't know, I think he was the guy that shortly after that went to jail or something. So I did feel that energy. And when I was in Vegas the last time, it's like the energy of everybody. I have never been surrounded by so many people that I have so much in common with in my entire life. And everybody, I feel like everybody is of like mind, and we're all seriously coming from the heart. I mean, I see how Sherry reaches out to all her people, and she is my little honey badger. She doesn't let go. She doesn't let go because she cares about these people. And they realize that after a while, when she doesn't give up, that there must be a reason why. And she truly, truly just wants to help them. And now, as everyone's been saying, we have that missing link. I am a minimalist. I always have been. I don't like a lot of stuff. And I love the fact that it's so simple what we do, and it's so important. And I've done that whole 180 of, it's not the, we're not nutritionally deprived here in America. We're toxic. So we have that missing link now, and it is timely. As Tony said, it is the time right now. Everybody is waking up and understanding that we need this. So I can't wait to go to convention to see everybody again, and just put those faces with the names. And I love it when people reach out to me for help with three-way calls. I'm getting great at doing them, and I'm getting better at reaching out myself, because I've been one of those people that just, I'll do it all myself. Like I said, in those past companies I've ever been with, it's about the product for me. It wasn't about the business. So I never thought about that and how to, use the whole team. And now I am getting much better at that. And Sherry has taught me a great deal how to do those phone calls better. And I love helping people with them. That to me is, it just fills my heart when I'm done with the call. It makes me feel really good. Like, okay, I'm doing something. I'm helping her grow her business, which grows mine. And yeah, we don't do this by ourselves. We do this with everybody. We do it with absolutely everybody, from Marcy all the way down to the person who's signing up right now. We do it all together. So I appreciate you so much, Dave and Doug and everybody out there. And I just love the sincerity and the soul of this company. It has a soul. I get promptings all the time. I follow through with them. I don't let them go until they get completed. And there's always like, I meant to reach out to that person. So it definitely has, it's soul driven. It's definitely driven from above. So thank you all so much for I call this my Avini church. It just makes me feel good to be around all of you, always. So yeah, I can't wait to see you all there. Can't wait to meet you in person, Tony. I'm so looking forward to it. Yep. Big old hugs to everybody. So can't wait to see you there, Dave. Thank you for letting me share.
You too, Paige. I'm just thinking, has it only been a year and a half that we've met?
Yeah, it was end of May 2021 that you reached out to me on Messenger on Facebook. I'd never heard of you before, but you had an interview with somebody that I wanted to listen to, and that's what got my attention. And then the rest is history in the making.
A lot has happened.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Now I care about network marketing comp plans, and I love ours. And like you said, you just showed your comp plan. Yep. I have that down here on my desk, and I look at it all the time. And it's so fun that it's so simple to share with people, because Rich has put, great training videos on his training site, and it just makes it really easy. Rich, you are just our angel. My goodness, we don't even want to think about what we'd do without you. You just make it so easy for us to share. But yeah, it's only been a year and a half, Dave. But I have a feeling It'll be forever now, so you're stuck with me.
Absolutely. Wow. In fact, I kind of think about this as an eternal business, because when it comes down to it, the only thing you can take with you is what you learn and your relationships. And I think this is just invaluable stuff, learning really good things, how to be a good influence and using it in a good way. And you just can't have too many friends. And so I love that. And so here we go. So in fact, talking about relationships, I've known Doug over 30 years. Wow. And in fact, I just reached out to an old friend, and they know each other. And so we're going to have more fun, more friends, making a bigger difference. So, hey, Doug Dickey, wow, you've come a long way. I've seen you really make some changes over all of these years, and wow, tell us about this event that's coming up, all the details and why you need to be there. And I know big events have changed you. You've been to quite a few of them, so give us the vision.
Yeah, well, you know, it's interesting. Things are growing so fast. When we first started, we wanted it to be very simple. You and I had conversations about, why can't they just ship us the product quickly? And why can't they just pay us on time? How simple is it, right? We if they just get out of our way and let us do what we're supposed to do, we'll build them an empire. And yet many of these other companies couldn't do that. And so I'm a big believer, and mostly because you got me reading the right books 30 years ago. I'm a big believer in intention, right? Our intention matters. If we intend to change the world, then we need to have everybody else's attention be part of that. We're on a crusade to help people, like it helped me save my life and to give me a second chance on life, and many, many, many others that are involved, that we had a simplistic, simple idea so everybody could combine in the intention to save lives. And so that's what this company is all about. And when you go to a summit, a conference, a convention, it allows you to connect personally with people, to make it truly inside you. And when you go to the big conferences, there's incredible power that happens there that, like you said, change you, that get into you, that power your next 6 months of activity, because you act off these feelings. And we need everybody. This isn't just for certain people here, that we need everybody, because somebody has 30 people of influence, 30 people that may only hear about this product from them, and that they got to share. Have you heard of Avini? Have you heard of Cell Defender? You should check it out. You should look at it. We have this ability to lead this crusade, and that's truly what Neil and Rick and I are doing. We've more than a vision. We need this to happen. There's so many people out there suffering and struggling, and we have an answer to so many of those struggles. And so the convention is just the culmination of all of this effort and work to save lives. And so as people come to the convention, they're connected inside, it becomes part of them. And like it was mentioned, we have now this opportunity to be accessible, right? I get somebody on the phone with Rick almost every other day to be able to answer questions that only Rick can answer. You know, like somebody who has a time bomb, a timestamp, we'll call it, and Rick needs to help them, give them a little bit of hope, and to help them feel, have an understanding of what they're doing. And that gift is amazing. And to be able to share that on the stage with hundreds of people, to be able to connect, the hugs, the power of a hug, to meet people in person. And we have some incredible leaders, people's names that will be renowned in 10 or 15 years, who've personally were responsible for saving hundreds of thousands of lives. That's the power of influence. And that's truly why we needed to be a network marketing company, is we need people to be able to share their testimony and be able to influence other people to hear about the product, to try it. And that's truly what Avini is about. I hear some people, Avinians, the family of Avini, we really are a family because we have the same intention. Our intent, we're attracting people in huge numbers because we have this intention to make a difference, to change lives. And it's never about the money. The money always follows when you do the right thing. And so if you do the right thing and you focus and you run hard and you pour your heart out for other people, money always follows. And so you never have to focus on that. The simplicity of our comp plan is you don't have to strategize in it. You don't have to do anything with it. It's there simple. So, okay, this all I have to do is share the products. I got to get the products out to people. We get paid off of getting the products to people. So we don't want anybody to have to spend any time on the comp plan to try to figure it out. It's also simple. So you can just spend all of your time on sharing the products. And you know that they're going to be shipped out quickly, and people are going to be able to experience this. And again, thanks to Rich, his ability to take all the information, put it onto one website so it's simple and organized. Organization is not one of the things that comes to mind when my name is mentioned. I'm out there running, out front. But with Rich's organization, it allows us to get many more people the information they need to make the decisions to move forward and to become part of this movement. And trust me, this is a movement that will have millions of people in just a few short years. It's what people have been looking for, who have the same intention as us, and they're just simply looking for a vehicle. And Avini is it. And come to the conference, come to the convention, so we can share that directly with you, so I can meet each one of you, give you a hug, visit with you, anything I can do. I give my phone number out all the time. You can call me and I will help you talk to anybody, just about any time. So that's what we need to do here, is we need to come together to combine this energy and excitement and change people to put all of this effort in. It requires effort to talk to somebody that maybe you afraid they might say no. Trust me, they need you to talk to them. They need you to tell them about this product. So thanks so much for all that you guys do. Leadership has just been incredible at getting the word out. And I can't wait till we're only at just less than 3,000 distributors. What's it going to look like when it's 30,000 distributors, all with the same intention? That's going to be world changing. That's right. And this is the beginning. This is just it's our second, it's our 6th month after the official launch. So it's going to be fun. By the way, all the food's paid for. There's going to be lots of fun. There's a swimming pool there. There'll be a lot of people sitting at the pool. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, that's kind of a fun thought. When you said food, I was just thinking, imagine, if you will, the most delicious pie just came out of the oven. It's starting to cool off. It's just right, the right time. And you can have a piece of pie, or maybe 2 or 3, or you can just kind of sit back and wait a few years, and someone else is eating all that good pie. Just think, wow, what a time to seize the moment. And I love the comp plan too. I think of it as simply elegant and elegantly simple. Here's the plan. See lots of people. And teach all of those people to see lots of people, and all powered by these life-changing products. And then we have trustworthy and competent leadership at the corporate. And oh my goodness, so the timing's right, market immeasurable. The pie is really so big. but this moment right now, it's just a thrill, an amazing opportunity. Listening to this, I would just say it's not an accident that you're listening to it. Don't snooze. Don't dabble. Get excited. And that's one of the things I love about coming to the event. Is Zig Ziglar talks about that there really isn't a lazy person. They're just uninspired, and this will inspire you. And you'll just think, I need to call these people. Now I need to let them know about this because of your belief. And a lot of communication is nonverbal. And you come home with shining eyes and excited, that will transmit to people. But just one little thought. This is Winston Churchill. And he says, before you can inspire with emotion, you must be swamped with it yourself. Before you can move their tears, your own must flow. To convince them, you must yourself believe. I like that a lot. So come and get swamped with emotion, and let's just go for it. And anybody else want to just say one last thought or anything?
Can't wait to see Rick again. You know, when you talk about the energy thing, I'll tell you, that man has wonderful energy. We have a very, very good leader. He is the tip of the arrow, our Rick Deitch. We are all so grateful for him. And he is an amazing human being with perfect, just beautiful energy.
I agree. When I got in, I thought this is simple. All I got to do is reach out to people, get them curious enough to watch Rick Deitch. Incredible. You can connect the dots. He makes the complicated so simple, and he's charismatic, and you just think, oh my goodness. And so I just kind of think, if they'll listen to this and they're not interested, well, I guess there's really not anything else I can do other than maybe call the funeral director and come and pick them up because they're dead. All right. Well, love you all, and we'll see you soon. Did you have something, Tony?
I'm very curious what the surprise items or surprise guests that's waiting for us. So
Oh, yes.
let's
Oh,
not forget. Let's not forget the unspoken, oh, wait, there's more to come, because that's there.
Oh, yes. Oh, I got to just say one more thing. I bump into people and they say, are you retired? And I say, no, I'm just getting started. And I'd like to share this idea because if you're older, what do you want to do? Well, live a little bit longer. And oh my goodness, one of the big things in determining how long you live is they found that if you have a massively transformative purpose that you can clearly articulate, so it isn't just something mumbling around in your head, but you really clearly have something that gets you out of bed in the morning, you're going to live 7 years longer. And I certainly suspect that those 7 years will be living them better as well. So get in this and live longer and live better. So, and oh goodness, we got something important to share. So let's do this. Take care. Thanks, everybody.